PlayStation 5 Pro comes in a slightly smaller box than the original PlayStation 5. The box looks extremely familiar to the digital PS5 or PS5 Slim. However, they have removed the 8K advertisement present in the original PS5 and have advertised it as a making you poor feature, also known as disc free. Other than the size, the rest of the packaging is no different to the original PlayStation 5, which doesn't seem to fit the Pro label. The unboxing experience, although exciting, was short of special by quite a lot. The packaging was quite difficult to remove without damaging the box. The accessories weren't separated in different compartments really, which feels quite underwhelming given the price, and I appreciate this is nitpicking, but this is a premium device and I expect it to be presented like one. Continuing this trend, the PlayStation 5 Pro comes with a standard DualSense controller with no visual difference to the one that comes with the non-Pro variant, although it feels slightly better built when compared to my older controller, which tends to creak and crack when held quite tightly. There's also an included HDMI 2.1 cable, which is capable of doing high refresh rate at 4K, which might come in handy for more competitive games like Call of Duty or Overwatch that you may be playing on your 4K display. PlayStation has removed the original USB 2 to USB-C charging cable and has replaced it with the new USB-C to USB-C cable, which makes the device feel more up to date and is definitely nice to see. Lastly, as the vertical stand is not included, PlayStation has added these cheap feeling plastic legs to enable your premium console to lay flat, but don't worry, as I fell for their trap and purchased the vertical stand as well, and to my surprise, the quality of packaging did not improve. However, it was pleasant to see that the outer ring was made from surgical grade stainless steel, which feels like regular steel, and this is just it's a joke, so if you get the reference, then yeah, put it down in the comments. The stand is attached to the base of the PlayStation 5 Pro with a plastic screw, which I recommend you tighten with your hands, as the plastic is fairly soft and a screwdriver will likely damage the screw. I was quite skeptical of the design choice back when the Pro was first announced, but to my surprise, it actually looks a lot better in person. The side vents look sleek and complement the rest of the white plates quite nicely, although when looked at an angle, the vents really remind me of a hair clip guard. Upon picking up the console, it feels much lighter than I expected, while remaining quite sturdy, especially when compared to the plastic shell of my original PlayStation 5, which would creak every time I picked it up. So it's nice to see that this is not the case anymore. The front ports have now changed from USB 2 and USB-C present in the original PlayStation 5 to the Pro's two USB-Cs, one of which appears to be a Thunderbolt. The back of the console remains identical to the regular PS5, although the HDMI port has lifted ever so slightly. Sony has promised a 45% more powerful console in comparison to the original PlayStation 5. However, if we were to measure performance alone, then that would simply not give us a great value proposition. While offering 45% more performance, it would be 55% more expensive, which is not great. And of course, value is subjective, but it is important to bear in mind that Sony has upgraded the SSD storage from 825 gigs of usable space on the base PlayStation 5 to the Pro's 1.8 terabytes of useful space. So if you didn't buy or upgrade your storage to your original console, then that is at least another £100 to £140 of added value. And then this would mean that the PS5 Pro offers a performance increase of 45%, a new upscaler also known as PSSR, and a 55% increase in storage for 33% more money. So if you were to follow this, then the PS5 Pro is technically not a ridiculously bad value proposition, although as soon as we include the additional £100 for the disk drive is when all of this falls apart and the PS5 Pro turns into a horrendously bad value proposition, so that is something to keep in mind. However, whether or not it's worth it in late 2024, I'll be discussing in my upcoming review, so stay tuned for that and let me know down in the comment section how important is the unboxing experience and presentation for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.